Hey, happy Transition Thursday. This week we're going to talk about inventory again. As I talked about last week, the importance of inventory in in transactions and getting it right in a transaction, because so many times in mid-market companies, mid-sized companies, the inventory numbers don't prove out at the end of the day, and it causes all sorts of grief for the buyers, for the sellers, for the advisors like us, and so I can't stress enough how important that it is. And even for technology companies, as I mentioned last week, work in process inventory, if you're creating software or technology or new platforms, it's equally important to get it right. Um, Now, just as a personal aside, I mentioned a few weeks ago, or a month ago maybe now, Jenny and I are heading to Antarctica on an expedition with National Geographic. Unfortunately, last week we were told the ship has been canceled, or our sailing has been canceled. But we were fortunate enough to get one of the last two cabins on the next sailing. So we're still going to Antarctica, South Georgia, Falklands now in November. So I will do my best to post when I'm out there, but clearly we're pretty excited about it. So this week I told you I wanted to talk about inventory again, and what I hear a lot of from business owners is, when I'm talking about to business owners in distribution, manufacturing, etc., that they have extra inventory. They carry more inventory than they need. I hear we can't sell it if we don't have it. That it's a strategic advantage, and that's why we carry extra inventory. And that sounds great. And yes, hopefully that's improved your financial results. But if you expect that you're going to get extra money for your business simply because of the extra inventory, Bugs wanted to come into my video here, that you're going to be sorely disappointed. I would say 9 times out of 10, if not 95 times out of 100, you get the value for your business that will contemplate the excess inventory, but you're not going to get the value of your business plus an additional amount of money for excess inventory. So keep that in mind. The other thing that I think is really important, if you don't know this already, is when you're involved in a transaction, there's a concept of a working capital peg. And the working capital peg is not like your traditional accounting calculation of working capital. In the basic sense, it is your inventory plus your accounts receivable minus your accounts payable, because cash and debts are a separate item altogether. So for the most part, the peg is the summation of your assets, your working capital assets, your inventory, and your accounts receivable minus your accounts payable. And in many cases, if not most cases, the calculation is taking the average of the last 12 months, so each month over the last 12 months, to come up with this peg. So if you're carrying extra inventory at the end of the period, you will get extra value if it's more than the average. If your working capital that you leave in the business is more than the average, you will get better value, or a little bit more value. But of course, you've put out cash to buy that inventory, so it's really one left pocket to right pocket. But it's very rare that you're going to get an extra payment for some sort of excess inventory. It just doesn't happen very, very often. So keep your inventory tight, watch your turns, see how, eliminate your obsolete inventory, sell it, scrap it, move it along, and just clean up your inventory as best you can, because it reflects much better on you as an owner, on the business and the financial controls, and that's what's going to get better value for you. So that was my thought for this Thursday. Hope you have a great day and a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you next.